So, comfort games. What are they? We love them because they aren't just a way to pass the time. They're an escape. They're the gaming equivalent of your favorite sweater, as I said in a previous video. Your go-to spot on the couch, or that one song that feels like a warm hug after a rough day. But what makes the games comfortable? Is it the mechanics, the setting, the vibe? Maybe it's all of the above. But what's certain is that comfort games hold a unique place in our gaming habits. So, let's start with Familiarity, the cornerstone of any comfort game. These are the games you can pick up after months or years away and feel like you never left. You don't need a tutorial, a YouTube guide, or a manual. It's almost second nature. Think about games like Minecraft, Stardew Valley, or The Sims. These games don't challenge you to remember complex control schemes or intricate lore. You simply jump in and play. The simplicity of their systems makes it easy to focus on enjoyment. You don't need to win, you just exist. Plant some crops, build a house, or even just dig a hole. But this simplicity is often mistaken as a lack of depth. Comfort games are often those with infinite replayability. In Stardew Valley, you can always try a new farm layout, pursue a different romance, or experiments with the economy of jelly making. In Minecraft, the possibilities are literally endless. If you want to build a medieval castle, a working calculator, or an entire recreation of Lord of the Rings Middle of Earth, go for it. These games create a playground where the only limits are your imagination, or your patience with redstone. However, not all comfort games are low stakes. Take Dark Souls or Bloodborne, for example. These are games known for their punishing difficulty. At first glance, they seem like the antithesis of comfort, but for those who've mastered them, they become like riding your bicycle. The familiarity with mechanics, enemy patterns, and the world design transforms the experience from a stressful one to soothing. Players return to these games because they know them. They've internalized the rules, making even the most challenging bosses feel like old frenemies. And this brings us to the moment-to-moment gameplay. Great comfort games often nail this one of two ways. They make even mundane tasks engaging or offer constant adrenaline rush. For the former, games like Animal Crossing shine. Watering flowers, arranging furniture, and chatting with villagers might seem trivial, but they're oddly satisfying. It's about sinking into a rhythm, a kind of gaming mindfulness. You're not chasing a win condition, you're just vibing. On the flip side, some comfort games are adrenaline-fueled power fantasies. Doom Eternal and Devil May Cry 5 are prime examples. These games strip out downtime, delivering pure, cathartic gameplay from start to finish. They might not seem like traditional comfort experiences, but they offer something equally important: release. The thrill of chaining together combos or ripping through hordes of demons can melt away stress better than any cozy farm sim. And even more important than the game mechanics, immersion plays a crucial role. The setting, characters, and the story can create a sense of escape that feels as comforting as the game itself. Games like Mass Effect, Skyrim, or The Witcher 3 transport players to rich, fully realized worlds. The appeal isn't just exploring these spaces, but informing connections with the characters and stories within them. For many, the music and aesthetic are the cherry on top. A good comfort game pairs engaging gameplay with an atmosphere that feels like a warm hug. The ambient tunes of Journey, the jazzy rhythms of Persona 5, or the lo-fi beats of Undertale can create an emotional connection that makes returning to these games feel inevitable. So, one of the key aspects of a comfort game is how it resonates emotionally. These aren't just games you enjoy, they're games that meet you where you are emotionally. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and the meditative loop of fishing in Stardew Valley calms you down. Perhaps you're feeling aimless and the structured progression of Hollow Knights give you a sense of purpose. Comfort games often act as a mirror, helping players process what they're feeling in a safe, controlled environment. For example, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom's loneliness in its open world. The quiet exploration, the rustling grass, and the soft piano notes create an atmosphere that feels peaceful, yet filled with purpose. The freedom to roam without being constantly barraged by objectives gives players the space to breathe, reflect, and enjoy the beauty of their surroundings. On the other hand, Celeste turns its challenging gameplay into an emotional journey. Every climb, every death, and every retry becomes a metaphor for persistence and self-compassion. The difficulty isn't frustrating, it's empowering. By the time players reach the summit, they've not just conquered a mountain, they've conquered a part of themselves. And comfort games aren't always a solitary experience. Multiplayer games like Animal Crossing, Among Us offer different opportunities to connect with friends in a low-stress setting. During the pandemic, Animal Crossing became a lifetime for many, allowing players to visit each other's island and share moments of joy and creativity when in-person interaction was not possible. These games emphasize the collaboration over competition, fostering feelings of camaraderie and connection. Repetition plays a huge role in why we gravitate towards certain games. The human brain finds reassurance in routine, and comfort games excel at creating gameplay loops that are both predictable and rewarding. Take Hades for example, a roguelite that's anything but easy, yet often considered as a comfort game by fans. Each run follows the same basic structure: fight, die, and repeat. Yet the combination of skill, progression, engaging storytelling, and a beautifully crafted environment makes the repetition satisfying rather than monotonous. For many like myself, comfort games are tied to nostalgia. Revisiting an old favorite like Just Cause 3 feels like flipping through a photo album of childhood memories. These games transport players back to simpler times, when the biggest worry was how to beat the next gym leader or make the perfect rainbow road jump. So, what makes a game comfortable is ultimately subjective. For one person it might be the soothing soundscape of Journey, for another maybe climbing a mountain with a hammer in a pot. The beauty of comfort games lie in their variety. They show that gaming isn't just about competition or achievement. It's about connection, creativity, and sometimes simply feeling better at the end of the day. Comfort games remind us that, at their best, games are more than entertainment. They're experiences that enrich our life, helps us grow, and offer solace in a way no other medium can. Whether it's through familiarity, challenge, immersion, or nostalgia, these games hold a unique ability to meet us where we are and give us exactly what we need in that moment. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, maybe you like my video on why you should play single player games. And as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, donate, masturbate.